Okay, so the next problem in the lead code we are solving is single number. Okay, so basically here we'll be given the list of numbers. Okay, and the length will be in odd. Okay, and we are asked to find out a number which is unique. Okay, and also let's say that any number can occur only either once or twice. Okay, and basically like in most of the cases what's happening is like it will have the duplicates. Okay, like let's say 1 1 2 2, there will be one matching element, or we can say it's a duplicate, and duplicate count cannot go behind 2. Okay, it can go only till 2. Okay, it can be 1 1 1 1 1. It like, I mean, if you have 3 ones, that's an invalid input, that is not possible. That's what is being explained here. Okay, and we have 2 ones, and here you can see it, right? It's a straightforward thing. So like 1 is duplicated, 2 is duplicate, but there is only 1 4 which is not a duplicate, so we'll have to return 4. Okay, similarly here 2 2, 1 is not a duplicate, we'll have to return 1. So that is the problem about. Now let's see how we are going to do it. Okay, and also we are also asked to solve it in a linear runtime complexity and using constant extra space. We shouldn't be using the much space here. Okay, first let's see like how we can do it with an extra space. Okay, so we can make it of a hash map set, right? So what we'll do is we'll iterate from left to right. Okay, and once we found an element, right, we'll add it to the set. Okay, and let's check if we let's go to the next element. Let's again check if it is present or not. If it is present, right, what we'll do is we'll pop that element, whatever the element that is present, right, we'll pop it. So it's like match, correct? We added it to the set map. Okay, and now we found one more, so it means that it's a duplicate. We don't want that to be in the set, we'll just pop it. Okay, you can just check here, view is equal to set, and if it is not there, we'll just add it. If it is, once we found it, we'll remove it. Okay, at the end what we'll do is like we'll keep on doing it. Okay, 4 we'll add it to the set, 1 add it to the set, 2 add it to the set. Once we get 1, right, it is already there, so it means it's a duplicate. We'll pop it out, we'll remove it. Okay, and again we 2 is also there, we'll remove it at the end, right? Once we iterate through this, so there will be one element that is left, that is a unique, correct? So we'll just pop it from the set, that will be returned as a result. Okay, so this is one thing. This is done using the hash map set. Okay, so now this will also, like, I mean, if you submit, it will pass. Okay, and but thing here is we'll have to use the only the extra constant extra space. Now how we are going to do it? So to do that, so we'll need to understand how the XOR operation works. Okay, so for that, let's say what is XOR basically, right? XOR, if you write a truth table, so let's say 0 0, what are the combination for two values? 0 1 1 0 and 1 1, correct? If it is an and, like, it should be both should be true, correct? And if it is an or, either one of them should be true, correct? If either of them should be true. But in the case of XOR, how do we represent? We represent it like this. Okay, so a small circle on the plus. Okay, so this is how we represent. And for XOR, how it should be like is like either of them should be one. Okay, like not both. Okay, either of them should be true. Okay, like not no no no, sorry. Well, at least only one should be true. Okay, that's the correct thing to define it. Okay, so let's say that if both are one here, right, it will be zero, the answer. Okay, and if it is both are same, it will be zero. Okay, when both are different, we'll get an answer as 1. Okay, this is how the XOR works, and this is the truth table for it. Okay, and we will use the same thing to find out if the, like, I mean, if we have a unique elements or not. See, like, if there is a duplicate, right, we'll get an answer 0, correct? Let's say that if you do the XOR between 2 and 2, it's the same thing, right? We'll get an answer as 0. So but if it is different, right, if you are not able to find a match element, we'll get a 1. So that's why we are going to use a XOR here. Okay, and also one important thing is, let's say that if you take an example of this, right, again, if you do the 2 to 1, right, if you take an XOR between 2 and 2, we'll get some answer, correct? It's the same one, so we'll get an answer as 0. Okay, and also if you get let's think, next thing is whatever the value we get, we'll have to do it with the next one. Okay, so but one good thing with the XOR is XOR is an commutative property. Okay, so XOR is a commutative property. So what does it mean is, so what we are trying to solve here is we'll check if the two numbers, okay, like we need to identify if the values, if we have a duplicates or not, right? So for that, we can apply XOR on this, correct? XOR on this. If it results in 0, right, it means that we have a, like, a common, it's not a duplicate, right? It's a duplicate. Whenever if we get a 0, it means a duplicate. When we do 1 and 1, it's a duplicate. Okay, and also now the thing here is, let's say that if we perform XOR on all of these, okay, let's say I will do 1 and 2. Okay, so we will get some value, and I will XOR with the result whatever that we got 1. Okay, and then finally I will do it with the all these things. Okay, let me just copy it to the paint, it will be easy to explain. Okay, so this is the list. Okay, and let's say what I'm trying to explain is, So let's say that I will do the XOR between these two, okay, and we got some result, and we will do the XOR between the result and this one, okay, and then whatever the result we got here, we got some result, okay. So now we got some value, okay, that will be some, let's say X, okay. So now let's say I will do the XOR between this and this, okay, and maybe, and then again this and this, whatever the result, right, whatever the result, then we'll do the XOR with this, and finally this one, okay. So whatever I do, whatever the way I do, the result will be X only, okay. That's a, like, that's nothing but a commutative property here, XOR meaning, okay. So now we know that. So let's say, so in that case what we can do is we can simply perform a XOR operation on all of these elements, okay. So what will happen here is wherever there is a duplicate, right, it will get cancelled, okay. So let's say that if we do 4 and 1, right, we got some value, and 1 and 2 we got some value, 2 and 1, okay. And when we do that, like if there is any duplicate elements, that will get cancelled, and at the end whatever that is unique element, right, that will be in the result, okay. So this is a theory. So let's check the code. So basically we'll initialize it to 0, and then we'll iterate through the each number, okay, we'll iterate through the each number, and we'll perform an XOR operation, okay, we'll perform the XOR operation, and it's, as it is a commutative, as it has a commutative property, so we'll be getting the unique number at the end, okay. So that we will be returning a result. That's it. Thanks.